Hello NR1 students, Walter Poleman here, and I'm just really pleased to be here in this fantastic location with one of our TAs, Michael, and I'd say this spot here is one of the most iconic locations in Vermont. On a beautiful fall day, colors are just changing, and we're at the base of Mount Mansfield at the Stowe Mountain Resort. We're getting ready for one of our labs. Some of you may come here during the school year, either this fall to ride the gondola, or maybe you're going to come here skiing. It's really an incredible spot to not only recreate but study the ecology of Vermont and really understand a lot more about the biological diversity of our state, because this is where it happens in terms of elevation gradients. And as we look up here, we're going to take advantage of the fact that for the ski resort there is a gondola going up, and we're at about 1,600 feet in elevation, and we're going to take a quick trip north, really, for about 2,000 feet up to 3,600 feet and get up to the Cliff House. And from there, we're going to begin our ascent all the way up to the ridgeline of Mount Mansfield and the highest point in Vermont. From the other side there, we're going to be able to look over and see Lake Champlain and the UVM campus, I think. We're psyched you're with us for this virtual tour. I'm glad, Michael, you're along with us.
That's
Anything
right.
you want to add to what we just said about the objectives of the day?
Yeah, so one of the main goals today is going to be to look at how this landscape changes across an elevation gradient. We're going to pass through some different natural communities as we move higher up in elevation, and eventually we're going to reach the Alpine Zone, which is a unique community in Vermont that you don't get to see in many locations. And then we're also going to look at just how skiing and the other forms of recreation around here have influenced the development of this area, the human side of things in Stowe.
That's a great point, Michael. Really, this idea of how does land use, in this case, a super important piece of the economics of Vermont, and that is the ski industry. But what are the parts of it that impact, for instance, vegetation and wildlife habitat, and even possible the hydrology of the landscape? What does it take to make snow? What happens when snow melt is coming off this landscape? So that's all part of our plan today. In NR1, we study the whole social ecological system. Today we're up in the mountains looking at that whole thing. So we're glad you're with us.